Right, to load the magazine into the FA-MAS, you simply rock it in. You can't really just push it in because this thing gets in the way. It's hard to just push in there, so what you got to do, place it in, rock it into place, give it a tap to make sure it's in, otherwise it'll just fall out. The cocking lever has no function, but it works and it's there just for show really. On the FA-MAS there are two safeties, the first of which is at the back. In that position, furthest away from your body, when the rifle is pointing like this, that's safe. Middle position, single shot. Furthest position, fully automatic. The second and more effective safety is right by the trigger, and it physically prevents you from pulling the trigger, physically, and you can't pull the trigger anyway, even if you tried. It's just better because you can have it on full auto all the time, and there's no danger of you pulling the trigger whatsoever until you flick it out the way in that direction. The hop-up system can be accessed by pulling that off, the bit which sits on here, face guard. And basically, clockwise is up, anti-clockwise is down. I doubt you need to do that in the field because I've pretty much zeroed it in, but if you ever find the BBs curling right up in the air like that, or just dropping short, just adjust that. Simple as. Sights on the FA-MAS are actually fairly complex. You've got, first of all, this thing here, which is just a great big ring to look down. You aim by basically just focusing your eye on that, looking through there, and just pulling the trigger. That's the basic way of aiming. The more complex way of aiming is you can put this up, the back one. That adds a little bit more accuracy to the gun as you've got less space to aim through. And the one furthest away, which makes it a tiny minute little hole that only really works in very bright daylight. You've also got the very long range sight, which obviously makes you aim the gun up a hell of a lot more than you normally would, and it's not really got much function on the airsoft version.